Here's Chalmers. With age comes wear and tear, and the Celtics experienced some of those injuries when you look at last season, Garnett and Pierce having knee issues. But you know what, Clark? Even youngsters on their team got banged up. Big baby Glenn Davis, he had a thumb injury, a broken thumb. He had an ankle injury. I mean, health is such a big issue for young and old.
Yeah, that's just part of the game, Kevin. You hope that you're fortunate as a team not to have crippling injuries to key players, and Rondo's hamstring, I think a part of it is just playing in a tough division, and another part is certainly age. That's a factor, but you can't say that for guys like Rondo and even Big Baby Davis.
So with Rondo on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Ray Allen, Paul Pierce on the wings. Green is out there with Glenn Davis and West.
Kevin, that's just not good defense. You can't be giving players of his talent level looks like that. Come on now.
Clark, you mentioned health last year for the Celtics. Health has to be a concern for them again this year, too.
Without question. It's a matter of the coaching staff and the players massaging their minutes, taking care of their bodies, and doing the things necessary to be ready come postseason time.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, guys, the whole league has been buzzing about this Miami team. The superstar talents of LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh all on one team. Some criticize them joining forces, and they know they have a target on their backs. But Bosh said, we just had to take that chance, and we were not afraid to be great. So we've jumped in the water. Now it's time to swim. Can they stay afloat, guys? Back to you.
I think they'll find the waters just fine. Thank you, Doris. One thing about Paul Pierce, he's still a steadying presence. You hear him getting interviewed. He's a very charismatic player, too.
Yeah, he is. He's very even-keeled. He's a terrific leader. And he's got a good sense of humor as well.
And it's the Celtics with the ball. Davis kicks it to West. Back to Davis. It's stolen by Wade.
Got a great jump on the ball there, Kevin.
You know, Clark, Pierce has had his character questioned in the past. People have labeled him selfish or a hothead. I mean, is that accurate?
You know, I don't think so. Oftentimes when guys are developing who they are and what their identity is in the league, they can appear one way, but really at their core be totally different. And I think that's part of what you saw with Paul Pierce early on. Frustrated with not winning? Sure. But I think he's always been a pretty high-character guy.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Anthony's checked in, and it's LeBron in for Dwayne Wade. And then for Boston, Jermaine O'Neal is checked in for Pierce. Garnett comes in for Jeff Green. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Delonte West. Here are the Celtics with the ball. 11-point game. Rondo passes to Allen. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
That's dangerous living, giving a shooter a look like that. I bet he doesn't miss that shot the next time they give it to him.
Eric Spoelstra in his 3rd season with the Miami Heat, second youngest coach in the NBA.
You know, his father was a longtime NBA executive, so he grew up around the game, and he's the first Filipino-American head coach of any North American sports team.
Did you know he was a 4-year starter at the University of Portland?
I did grab hold of that factoid early on.
I know you did. Took too long inbounding the ball. That's a 5-second violation. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And Spoelstra, Clark, worked his way up through the ranks with the Miami Heat. In fact, he started back in the mid-90s as the team's video coordinator.
A terrific example of perseverance, and because of that, the Heat front office felt he was innovative, understood modern scouting, and would bring new, fresh ideas to the head coaching position.
Interesting.
And that's his 2nd turnover in this quarter alone.
Kept alive. Here's Rondo, and that's good on the 2nd effort. Rondo's got 10 points. Here is Bibby. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. He's picked up by Rondo.
Well, he doesn't have the softest touch. And with the D right in his face, that made all the difference.
A different look for Miami. Miller comes in for Chris Bosh. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Udonis Haslem. And then for Boston, Paul Pierce is checked in for Davis. And Delonte West is subbed in for Ray Allen. Lets it go from the wing. The shot by Pierce will not go. Here comes Mike Bibby. Miller kicks to Anthony. Here's LeBron. And again, it's the Heat missing. Last season, LeBron James' second consecutive season as the league MVP.
And he dominated, Kevin. He was second in the league in scoring, 6th in assists, top 10 in steals. Not surprising he led the league in triple-doubles, too, with 4.
He was terrific.
Get there.
Stolen away. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. LeBron's now got 7 points in the game. Outside Pierce. Back to Rondo. Here's Garnett. And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Garnett's got his second bucket of the game to go. Rondo against Bibby. Releases from 15. The rebound by Garnett.
He's really struggled to get into any kind of comfortable flow here. 0 points this quarter, and he really doesn't look like himself out there. Well, Kevin, they need to crash the boards effectively here.
Rondo is tagged with the reach. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Heat. Chris Bosh is checked in for Wade. And it's Chalmers in for Mike Bibby. Then for the Celtics, Glenn Davis is checked in for Pierce. Green comes in for Delonte West. And it's Allen in for Rajon Rondo. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
Contact certainly altered that shot. The official was right on top of it.
No good on that one.
They haven't done as much at the line here in the second.
And he can't hit the second. And it's the Celtics with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Knocked loose and stolen by LeBron. Here's the break. Up ahead, Chalmers. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
He did a great job there to get his shot off against the taller defender. That's a nice play.
And here comes Allen. Not on the scoreboard yet. Outside, Green for 3. Garnett yanks down the offensive rebound. And the first half